your brow in all my plans. I'm coming to my own. I'm coming to my own. The distance I have.
Mr. Clark, so nice of you to join us. Would you care to join our discussion about the paradox of the ship of Theseus?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir.
That's fine. So, the idea goes that the Athenians preserved the ship over time. They'd replaced the wood planks, they'd replaced the sail, and over time, over generations, the ship would change, and it would essentially become a new ship. The question is that still the ship of Theseus?
I guess I would argue it's not.
Interesting. And why is that?
Well, it's an entirely new ship. It's a new object.
True, but it's made with all the same pieces. Aristotle would argue that because of
But
all...
what about us then, sir?
Go on.
I mean, our own cells change all the time, don't they? And we still remain the same person.
Now that is a better argument. Now I'd like to ask you something. If it is not your physical self that defines you, what does? I'd like you to think about that. Okay, everyone, that's the bell. Thank you very much. Please make sure if you have any practice papers or questions, send them to me. Don't hesitate. Have a great study leave, and I will see you all in a few short weeks for the exam. Just best of luck. Don't muck it up.
Hi Tom, I'm just calling to remind you that I'm out tonight. I'll probably be back about 11:30. Oh, and remember, you still need to book another driving test.
Yeah, I'm just getting around to it.
Okay, good, because you really should get your license before you go off to uni.
Yeah, okay.
What are you going to do tonight?
I guess I'll just work.
Okay, remember to eat the leftovers from dinner last night. They should all be in the fridge.
Alright, got it.
I really don't want you eating junk food. You know, you've got to really think about what you're putting in your body.
Okay. Actually, Mum, since it's Friday, there's this party that...
Come on, Tom. No, I don't think you should go. Anyway, you need to tell me these things earlier.
Yeah.
There's no way for you to get there.
Yeah, you're probably right. Besides, I should revise. I've got my last exam in like 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah, I think getting some work done is a good decision.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. I hope you have a good evening.
Past won't
course, in Macbeth, Romeo romance different areas of Shakespeare, as is necessary, of course. As you know, Shakespeare is essential because it's really
Sunrise,
it's a British art that we should all be studying.
sunrise. Will you wait with me for the moonlight, moonlight, moonlight? How will they both be held? Folding limbs as last lights fade.
About morality here. The trolley problem really teaches us that there is no right morally objective art.
Excuse me, sir. Do you think I could have a word outside?
Yeah, sure. 1 minute. Focus. Keep workshopping now, thinking about it. Perfect to say.
I just I wanted to apologize for what happened in the exam.
Tom, what happened to you was terrible. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I know. It's just I was recently in a car accident, and you know, it gets to me in moments of stress. You know, normally I go running or have different breathing techniques, but in this situation, I just
Tom, the fact that you're here and apologizing and owning up to these things tells me far more than any exam ever could. This does not define you. It's important to me that you know that.
Yeah. I know. Oh, before I forget, I answered your question from before, one you told me to think about. Thank you, sir. Dear Mr. Reed, when you asked me what defines us, if not for our physical self, I found the question difficult to answer, as it challenges something we usually take for granted. We tend to think of ourselves as the same person throughout our lives, despite the fact that almost everything about us changes over time. At first, I thought the answer was memory, as our memories connect us to the people we once were. However, memory alone seems insufficient. Memories fade, change, and will be lost. Perhaps that's why the ship of Theseus remains such a compelling paradox, as it suggests a change in identity and not necessarily opposites. Lately I found myself thinking about my future. I often look up at people around me who seem to have a clear sense of who they are and what they're going to be. And the truth is, I don't feel that myself. I don't know where I'll end up or what I'll do with my life. What I do know is that someday I'll be older, and all of this will exist only as a memory. I'll never be the same person as I am in this moment, right here, right now, surrounded by these people in this place. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we're not defined by what stays the same, but instead we're defined by what remains with us, as everything else changes.